Hello, hello, hello. It is Pip here. Hi everybody. I'm back. I've been away for a couple of weeks. Some family stuff going on. It's still not finished, sadly. My mum's not very well at the moment. But anyway, I thought I would come on and do something different. Do something that always brings me joy. And that is to share some lovely stuff with you guys. So, I hope that we will have a good session today. Hi Deb. Hi Becky. Thank you so much for everybody, all your love and support. Don't be kind to me though. Hi Claire, or I'll start going. But thanks for all my cards. They're all amazing, and I want to do like a photo reel of them because they're all so fabulous. So thank you very much for that. Hey Lisa Jane, how's your mum? I've been thinking of your mum. So yeah, hi Paula. I saw your post earlier. Hi Ange. Oh, that's fab. It's lovely to see you all, even if it's only on here. Hey Bev. Thanks, honey. Yeah, I've been so busy. Last 2 weekends as well. I've been holding my weekend retreats, which have been lovely, and it's been nice to do a bit of, nice stuff while all the other stuff's going on. Hi Linda. But yes, but I thought, you know what? It's time to get back on the horse, as it were, and get back and do some lives. So I wanted to do this 2 weeks ago, but I couldn't do it 2 weeks ago. So I thought I would do it now. It's a little bit late what I have planned, but I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. And then I saw it and I twisted it and I've got something else to do too. So I want to use this stamp set called Festive Post. So it's way, way, way in the back here of this one. Where are we? Festive Post. Hey Deborah, thank you. Thanks for all my amazing cards and everything. They've just been so nice, and they're all up all around the house. So they've flooded out from outside of the my mantelpiece. That's too full. So they've come all the way out here, and they're all over decorating all of my cubes. I've got them all up over my cubes and stuff. So hi Nori. So yeah, so they're all out all over the place. So that's really lovely. And I love the fact that I have crafty friends, because it means I get crafty prezzies and beautiful cards in the post when I really needed them. So thank you. And I just wanted to kind of share this one here because, I was drawn to this bit here with the love piece on it, and I do like that. But obviously it is coming up to Halloween, and I know quite a few of my friends do Halloween. I don't necessarily. Oh no, she's had another fall, Lisa. Oh no. She's okay, but her ribs are and then I haven't got any further than that. So I'm hoping that she's okay. Very sore probably. Hi Linda. Hi, lovely to see you. Thank you. Yeah, so I wanted to do something with the Halloweeny bit, which is basically just this little bit here. And then I thought I would do something with the Christmassy bit over here as well, because we all love Christmas, don't we? So I thought I would do those two pieces today. So Dad was a bit like me. He was a chocolate lover. So when I raided his cupboards, there were a few chocolate pieces that he had. So then I thought, you know what, they would be perfect gifts to give at Halloween. Hi, Becky. So, but also just to give us gifts. So I'm going to use the chocolate that Dad, because Mum doesn't like these. Okay, so I'm just saying I'm not stealing from my mother. My mum doesn't like these particular ones. So yeah, so I thought I would use those today. But also I've got a couple of other things that I wanted to use too, and I've suddenly realised I've forgotten where something is, but never mind, I'll find it. Yes, Deb can always help with the chocolate, or rather Tess the dog can, for sure. So yeah, so I might come back and do some more stuff with the love part of this at some other day, because I do love that. Love, it's just a fantastic font. But we're going to work on these for now. So take that away because it's shiny. Oh, there goes my creaky chair again. Honestly, mind you, it feels a bit like I feel at the moment. It needs a bit of oiling. So here's the stamp set. Okay, it's photopolymer. Has lots of lovely stamps on it. And there's a couple of things that I spotted immediately that I love. First of all, I have to say I love the witches' brooms. I just think that's just fantastic. So I love the witches' brooms, and I also love this October the 31st, okay, because that's great for doing Halloween stuff, but I'm going to show you something else I want to do with that too. So first of all, let's do a bit of this. Let's mount them up. You could do on the small ones actually. Let's try the smaller ones. I'm also still desperately trying not to break my nail. I managed to break my nail right down here on my finger. It's now growing out, so it looks a bit manky, sorry about that, but I've just been putting loads and loads of polish on it to keep it, to try and get, and then not trying to do stuff like open my ink pads with my fingers, that's a little bit more tricky, but we'll go with that. And then where are they? Oh, here we go. Oh no, I've taken them out there. Where have I put them? Silly girl. Right, here are the bats, because I love the little bats. You know, Sean likes bats. So the bats were kind of like we have to do that. Oh, this is my brand new one. I don't need my brand new one. I bought myself an extra one because you can never have too many little blocks, is my view. But we can pop that on there. Then when we come to do the next bit, I'll get the next bit. So then I need wishing you, wishing you a happy Halloween, because I love a little pun. That's always good. Puns are good. So let's go with those. So I've brought out the papers, as you can see. These are the papers from the Halloween Magic in This Night suite. But I think they're just lovely. Look at those flowers, aren't they cool? On the back, some beautiful, pretty peacock damask, which is just lovely. And this is on special this month, along with quite a lot of other papers, so you can get 15% off. Here's some beautiful flowers. And I think that flower there is like our little flower here. Oh, I forgot to turn the sound down. Sorry, we're going to have beeps now. But don't you think that's like that little flower there? I think so. So I'm going to use that one. And then what else have I brought? What else have I got with me? Oh yes, and then this one, obviously, this one's got the bats on. So I thought that one would go well with this one, with the bats. So I need my memento, because we always need some black, and I'm just going to use just some scrappy bits of Whisper White cardstock that I've got, and I've also brought the colours with me. I say I've brought them with me, I mean I've moved them from one side of the room to the other. You'll have to excuse my my brain at the moment, it's not quite there. So we've got Rich Razzleberry, Cajun Craze. They are, Becky, stunning papers, aren't they? And the other one is Pretty Peacock. Now they are just lovely, aren't they? Gorgeous colours. But I thought we might need a little bit of brighter lifting as well. So I've also added Pumpkin Pie. So I've got the ink pads. Oh, here we go. So we've got, no, that's Blackberry Bliss, Pip. What is it, Blackberry Bliss? I've picked up Rich Razzleberry. Hold on. Oh, it might be Blackberry Bliss. Let me have a look. Did I pick up the wrong card? Oh, I picked up the wrong card. Hang on a minute. Let me go and get the right card. Oh, because that won't work, will it? Because they're both... Because I keep them both in the same drawer, you see. That's why. So I picked up the Rich Razzleberry, and I should have picked up the Blackberry Bliss. There we go. So I'll take that one out and put that one back. These are my lovely little drawers I use. So I know you're always desperate to see my craft room, but at the moment it's still it's an even bigger tip than normal. But yeah, this is the drawers I keep them in. They're just little. They're like an inch deep there. So you can just fit in scraps and a pack of each colour. I put 2 colours in a tray because I don't have enough drawers to do one each. I'd love to have enough drawers for one each, but I haven't. So let's get those right. Blackberry Bliss, Cajun Craze, Pretty Peacock. That's going to really annoy me. Hold on, I'm going to turn off my sound. Bear with. Is it going to let me? Yes. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm back. Can you please tell me that hasn't turned me round, switched me off, or done something funny with my Facebook Live? I'm going to wait for a minute, and if you could just give me some thumbs up to tell me that it's okay. That's fine, because I can't tell. It looks okay to me, but sometimes they do weird things in the background and then it's not okay. Okay, I'm getting thumbs up. Brilliant. Phew. Because you get reckless and you try stuff and then suddenly it's like, no, that didn't work. Okay, so I thought we would do, quite happy to do some Cajun Craze brooms, but I think it's probably more likely to be that they're black brooms. I'm going to go with black brooms. There we go. And then I need my little pierce mat so that we can stamp safely. So I'm just going to ink up. Now, because this is Memento, you know, it's a felt pad, so I'm pressing way firmer than I would if it was a normal pad, okay? But I just want to show you this. So we're going to do that. Look at that. That's cute, isn't it? And the really good thing about the this set is that it matches with the postage set, okay, the postage stamp, so you can just pop your brooms in there and now you've got a little tag. Isn't that cute? So I think that's really cool. So small things, easily pleased. And then I thought I would do some with the words, and I think we'll go, what will we do with this one? I think maybe Rich Razzle, Blackberry Bliss with this one. I think, yeah, I think we'll do Blackberry Bliss with this one. Oh, no, maybe Cajun Craze actually. No, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to do Cajun Craze with this one. There we go. And see how it comes out. And if it's too dark, I'm going to go up to pumpkin, not paper pumpkin, pumpkin pie. There we go. So I'm going to just add this to a tiny strip of white, like so. There we go. Now, the reason for doing all of that is so that we could make a little, you never thought you'd like Cajun Craze. Bought it from Man Card and you love it, Debbie. Yes, it is. It's a fabulous colour. It's really quite warm, actually, isn't it? It's not a cold orange. It's a really warm, spiced sort of colour. I love it. Just going to cut that down there for a second, see if that's about right. Needs to be a little bit shorter, I think. No, might be all right. Because I quite like that on there. Oh, actually, I quite like that. That would look even better if it was on cardstock. Hold on. Oh, let's do this on cardstock. As you can tell, can you tell I'm winging it? I'm making it up as I go along. But that's because, no, I need some lighter cardstock than that. But that's because I haven't really had much of a chance to do any kind of prep work, because all weekend I've had my retreat and my mum decided to throw herself on the floor and has ended up in hospital. So she's in hospital at the moment, but she's okay. She's not okay, but they're keeping her okay. They're looking after her, and she will be okay, I think. So yeah, but I haven't had a lot of time because I've been running around trying to find out what's going on there. So anyway, that's my excuse, and I know you'll forgive me. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so that's nice. So that's nice. That's better. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Cinnamon cider. Great for leaves. Absolutely. Good for leaves, Debs. Yeah. So I'm going to just chop that off. And we will see how that goes. So I think Mum was just trying not to be outdone. Do you know what I mean? It's like, why is Dad getting all this attention? Oh. So anyway, but I'm just very grateful she was in the home and they found her really quickly and they got her all sorted, so that's good. Okay, so that we're going to do like that. That's worked. So in fact it's probably a bit big, but I can trim that. Do it by hand, Pip, if in doubt. Go it back in by hand. Sometimes I'm just a bit antsy like that. I need it a little bit. It needs to be a bit smaller. I could even kind of go round it and do it a bit wiggly, but I'm just going to follow the lines. There we go. Yeah, I prefer that. There we go. See, because that goes with the brims, doesn't it? So that's good. Yeah, it's Jade's like, oh, Halloween craft. Yes, exactly, Jade. I knew you'd like this. So, so I'm glad you're here to see this. Okay, so we're going to go with the bats. That's the word I'm looking for. And we've got this little thing here, like this. Now, my original idea was to follow something that's in the catalogue, which is basically using one of our lovely little rectangular tins that you could fill with googly eyes, you know, squishy eyes and all that kind of stuff, and real nice Halloween treats. So, but that needs to go, I feel, that way round. So I think we need to do it like it's going that way. That's just my thought. What do you think? I think it needs to be on that way on the tin. So we've got that, but that won't fit the chocolate that I've actually got. So the other one we've got is these caramel chocolate and milk crispy bars. Okay, so I'm going to do the tin as well, but I thought I'd also like to do this and then put this, because I think that yellow would go beautifully with the black. So that's where we're going. All right, bear with. Thank you, Lisa Jane. So yeah, so we just need to work out how big that is. So if you're doing anything like this, you just stick it on there. These are from Tesco's. Other makes are available, and you just work out roughly that I reckon 8.5 centimeters. I think so. 8.5 centimeters. And can I just say a huge thank you as well to all my lovely craft attendees, retreat attendees, for keeping me cheery throughout the last 2 weekends. Honestly, you're all amazing, so thank you for that. So that's 8.5, and then I've lost it again. What have I done with it? And then I've done it so that the bats are going to be coming up and down, so then we're just going to wrap that round, work out. I mean, I love the roses on the back as well, to be fair. These are just gorgeous. I'm going to wrap that round so I know roughly where I'm going to need to cut that, and then we're going to slice and dice that. Now I'm going to do just there, like so. So it's just a bit less. Okay, so we wrap that around there like so, but I actually quite like these bats here. I think they're a bit more vibrant, so I might just see if I can wrap them round so that they show up a little bit more. Might have a side wrap opening rather than a back opening. So you get it where you want it. You're going to roll it. Check that you like what it looks like. Yeah, that looks okay. And then you're going to get your Stampin' Seal. I would go with the plus. The reason I'd go with the plus or with liquid glue, but I'm going to go with the plus so I don't have to keep holding it. The reason why, if I can get into it, I would go with the plus is because it is slightly stronger. And any time you've got paper that's pulling against each other, it wants to open up, you're going to need a stronger seal. So we're going to go Seal Plus. And this comes out like a tape, and then it's got bits that naturally break off because it's got little lines on it. So it's like it's perforated. So we're going to go round. You're going to make sure that you've got it exactly right, because when this stuff is down, it's down. There we go. And then I'm going to wrap it at the side, so the bats are going to show a little bit more on that side, like that. Okay, with me so far. So we've got bats, we've got yellow, we've got black and white, we've got witchy brooms, and we've got witching you a happy Halloween. But it's not really complete, is it, unless we've got some nice ribbon or something on it. So I'm going to use this absolutely gorgeous mesh, which we played a lot with this at retreat, and it is just, I think it was everybody's favourite ribbon out of the weekend. So again, just a little bit of mesh, a little bit of seal. There we go. Do that. I might have it hanging out both sides if I can work out how to do that. So I might have it like coming around here. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Coming around here, fold it back on itself. Come around here, fold it back on itself, and that will hold it together. But then that way we can do sort of wingy bits. There we go. So it's stuck with the Seal Plus, but we'll just hold that down with some more whatever, because that just looks amazing. We can trim it off. Okay, so dimensionals, obviously. Now you're going down something that's curved, so you only want them in the center. So this isn't going to go through the post, so we don't have to worry about soggy middles. Can I just say as well that for almost all the cards I've received, no soggy middles, so well done. Well done on using your dimensionals. Okay, so that's going to go there. Okay, it's just a little bit off center. Then we're going to lift this one up, and this one can have dimensionals across the whole thing because it's going to go on top of that. Oops. Now, if you've got like a little bat or something, punch or whatever that we've had previously, you could put those on, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is stamp my little bats and then see whether they look good enough if I cut them out. It's not going to be brilliant, I'm going to tell you that, but because they're little, aren't they? So I mean, but they're just so cute, and I feel like I want to just put these. I wonder if my little, I wonder if they'd fit in there. Oh yeah, just about. I've got a circle of bats. It's a 1/2 inch circle, so I might just put some, what do we think? I think so. We might add those with a little mini. So obviously I'm not going to leave the tails that long for the ribbon. I just wanted to show you something that you could do. So you could put some little bats up there. So you could put eyes, you could put, I think I'm just going to go like that. There we go. But this stuff is brilliant. It kind of I want it to sort of look a bit like wings. So I might just bring it out like that. Both sides, there we go. So that's a really simple, quick way of decorating something as a treat. Yes? Very fast. Very simple. Great if you're doing like table decoration, like just something for kids' parties or tables or something like that. And also this slides off, so it doesn't actually, it's not actually stuck to the treat. So if you wanted to, you could just slide it off and reuse for the next one. But that's that one. That was the first thing I wanted to show you. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to decorate the tin. Where is it? Lost it again. Where's it gone? There it is. Because I do like this. And I like this in so many ways. But I'm going to, for this one, I would have wrapped this paper around this way. But I've chopped it in half now. I don't know where my other bit is. So we might have to use the flowers. So where's the flowers? I've lost my papers. Here we go. So let's do these. Okay, so we're going to do the flowers with this one. I don't think it has to be Halloween. Do you know what I mean? This could easily be some kind of wedding decoration or something. So 8 centimetres is where I'm going for this one. There we go. And you don't need the whole length, but you can use it if you want to. And again, we're going to just wrap this around the tin. And what I want to do is I want to use some of that pretty peacock from behind. Now you could either wrap it that way, or you could, if you wanted to, wrap it lengthways like that and make it thinner. But I like it this way. I feel like this is kind of how it should be. And this time I'm going to put the join at the front, and we'll kind of make a feature of it with some of the papers and stuff. So we're going to fold this back here. Oh, I'm coming out of shot, sorry. So I'm going to fold this back here like so. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll chop it off just a bit further up there, so about there-ish. So I'm just going to go and chop that. So I'm doing it by eye. I'm sorry, I don't have the measurements. This is how I roll. I kind of do that and work out. You can't really go wrong with that. So This means that I'm sort of covering it back up with itself. So it's going to fold over like that. Do you see what I mean? So then it looks a bit more like a, I don't know, a decorative edge rather than an edge. But I need to straighten that because that's going to drive me nuts. Otherwise, that needs to be straight. Just a decorative edge rather than just a flat, straight cut with nothing. So that's how we will wrap it round, like so. And then that's going to fit in there. You're going to want to do it when it's on the tin, but it's a little fiddly because of the creases, which is why I guess it's easier if you do it this way, but I like it this way. So this is the way it's going to be because I like it this way. Now make sure you're straight. Find your seal. Oh, go and have lunch, Bev. That's perfect. And yes, the paper does look like excellent wallpaper for a doll's house. Very random idea, but I like it. It's the perfect size, isn't it, really? Because it's smallish. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And hope I haven't stuck it to the tin, which I probably have. Ah, yes, silly moo. Okay, I've stuck that to the tin. Okay, we're going to bodge this because I've managed to stick it to the tin because I was reading comments and not paying attention to what I was doing. You need it to go over enough that it's not stuck to the tin. I should have just done it on one side, but I went into automatic mode. Here we go. So I'm just going to stick that back on there as if nothing's happened. Okay, nothing's happened, nothing to see here. Fold that back over like so. Okay, there we go. And now it shouldn't be stuck to the tin. Okay, and then we've got this nice fold here, and you can decide, I think it's that way round, don't you? I think the damask goes that way round. Okay, I'm going to go with this as ribbon, okay, because I do like this ribbon, but I also quite like the fact that we have this ribbon, okay? Yeah, Bruce is handcrafted, exactly. So I also like this ribbon because this matches the pretty peacock in it, yeah? So this is the pretty peacock. So I'm kind of tempted to do, I might do both. If I do that, can I do that as well? That's the question. Can I do, yes I can. So we're going to go round with this. And this we're just going to, just a little bit just here. Just a little bit there. So this comes round here, sticks down. This is going to wrap round here, and we'll stick that through like so. There we go. Then this one is going to come round and stick here, and round and stick here. So I'm creating like a double layer with the ribbon. And this is as frou-frou as I get, okay? Halloween, I feel like you have to go a bit frou-frou-y. Don't know why, it's just one of those things that sort of hits me. That Halloween needs to be a bit multiple layers. Now to hold that in place, I'm going to use a glue dot because it's the best thing. I mean, it's kind of sticking to that, but it might pop out. So, like, you see, like it does there. So, a bit of a word of warning. Apparently some of the new glue dots are coming the other way round. So the way that everybody else does them. Just, not sure about that. But yeah, they're coming so that the glue dots are on here. So just in case you get a pack like that, apparently that is how they are now coming. So, or at least how they seem to be coming. Okay, so then this, I wanted to sort of tie a little knot. And we can just add that here-ish. Add that. So it looks a bit more flouncy than it really is, if you know what I mean, because I've only just tied it round, really. Okay, and then we're going to punch a little flower. And I think a blackberry bliss. Do we think? I think just a pop of blackberry bliss would be nice. So I'm going to get my trusty scrap bucket out. see, have we got enough room to put a little flower in down there? Oh yes, I think we have, just down here. There we go. Because I think that kind of matches. So we'll have a little flower tucks in there. Might need to trim that silver down a bit. That's better. So we'll curve that up. And then I'm going to wink of Stella that. God, we're getting all of it today. We're getting the whole shebang today. There we go. Little mini glue dot. Pop that on there. Might actually put a little mini glue dot behind there, because otherwise it's not going to stay. Where did I put them? There. You're with me still? Is this something that you would put on your table at, does anybody do Halloween tables here? I mean, it doesn't have to be Halloween. You could make this for a birthday, to be honest, but anybody do Halloween? Oh, there's a few. Well, I know you do Halloween because we met over pumpkins. So Deb definitely does a bit of Halloween. Okay, so we're going to glisten this up. And if you really load up your Wink of Stella, it sort of goes really silvery. So this is one of my newest ones, so it's really silvery. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can see that. So that's really kind of like bright and silvery, and it matches the sort of silver paper and the, like the silver ribbon and everything. Okay, and then I thought we'd put, just really simply, the 31st of October there. Oh, I've gone a bit croaky. In Pretty Peacock, probably just on a piece of Whisper White, I think. See how that goes. Now, the thing I like about this is, we'll do this one, and then I'm going to show you something else. Oh, there we go. So we'll do this one. Tap, tap. See, now I'm not pressing down so hard on this. This is tap, 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 because it's a foam one. So we've got 31st of October there. I'm going to print it again. Just here. Show you something different. Looks very grown up for Halloween. Well, I think adults get a raw deal at Halloween. Why is it just a kids thing? Why can't it be an adult stand? You know, I think we should have a bit more panache and kajing. Now, that's quite big on there. We could get away with doing something else on that. Here's a thought. Actually, let's just do it like this for the minute, but I've had a thought. So we'll do that. There we go. Because it does punch beautifully. Right, so there we go. Put that up on dimensionals, and we've got a 31st of October Halloween treat to go on the table, right? All with me so far. Like that? Even if you don't like Halloween, you can like the fact that it's a nice pretty box, yeah? So that's cute. Here's a thought though. What if you wanted to do something for New Year's Eve? So what if you didn't want to do Halloween, but you thought actually you'd really like to do something for New Year's Eve? So how about we trim this off just a smidge. How about we just take off that October and trim that just a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, bit crooked, Pip. Let's do that again. That was very crooked. Let's stamp that again. My eye's obviously not in. Oh dear. In fact, I might even just do it by hand. It might be easier. So we'll let that dry for a moment. But I reckon that if you just trimmed this down to just below that line there, like so, you can just trim off that October, following along that line like that, and then pop it down that way. Yeah. And now, if we just punch out a piece of, oops, wrong way around. If we just punch out another piece of your Blackberry Bliss, wherever I put it, where did I put it? Down here. If we punch this out, can you see what I'm doing? I bet you can see what I'm doing. Of course you can see what I'm doing, because you're not silly, are you? Alright, we'll punch one of those out. So we've got our Blackberry Bliss that matches our little flower. Then we've got our 31, which matches our pretty peacock. So we pop that down, and now we've got a New Year's Eve gift to go on your New Year's Eve table. And who does a grown-up New Year's Eve table? I bet quite a lot of people. Well, maybe not so much this year, but I bet normally quite a lot of people would be doing stuff for New Year's Eve. So if you're having a New Year's Eve party, or if you want to give a gift to somebody at New Year's Eve, now you have a nice little New Year's Eve party gift, or table favour, or whatever you want to call it. And because it's just a wrap, you can pull that off, pull it on, put it off, put it on, so they can take the gift out, maybe mince for after dinner, and then they can have that on their table either for Halloween, or as if by magic, New Year's Eve. So there you go. So that's what I thought as soon as I saw that 31st. So, hi Jan, you like that? Tell me you like that. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some love. Or am I talking to myself? I know Deb's there and Jan's just arrived, so that's good. Does that make sense to anybody? Who does New Year's Eve do's and bashes? Who normally goes? Or what about giving a gift? You could do a gift to somebody. And then I've got some of these lovely iced and pearlized do-you-me-what's-its, whatever they're called. Oh, you've been on a small item inside instead of crackers. Yes, you could put them at Christmas table. Yeah, that's right. Or as on crackers for New Year's Eve. Yeah, absolutely. Or instead of crackers. So then I reckon these little frosted epoxy dots are great. Oops, she says as she gets it in the wrong place. There we go. That's nice. See, that just adds that little extra bit there. So that's all just out of the Halloween part. We haven't even touched the Christmas bit yet. And out of that, we've got Halloween and New Year's Eve. So I figure that's a win for this stamp set, right? Yeah, exactly. You might only be able to have 6. So presents are a good idea. You could just give them little presents on New Year's Eve and say, let's hope 2021's better than this year, right? Because I think we all need a gift at New Year's Eve to like make this a better year, make next year a better year. So, okay, so we've got Halloween, we've got New Year's Eve. Let's get this lot out of the way. Now, the other thing that comes in this set that I was immediately drawn to, apart from the Witches' Brooms, just because that's me. I just like that. I love that film, The Witches, that's on. Hey, Debbie, morning from Texas. Nice to see you. Good to know you're out and about and up there and having fun. So, thank you, Debbie. Oh, you're such a sweetie. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, it's nice if people share, because then other people might find that I do these things that they didn't even know I did. So, there you go. Swig of a glass of water. Okay, so on this stamp set, the other thing that I really liked, I really love the deer. We all love deers, right? But look at this car here with the Christmas tree on top of it. Oh, you keep losing me. Oh, I hope it's not me. Can people tell me if they're okay? My internet doesn't say it's unstable or anything. Oh, that's a shame, Debs. Am I okay? Hopefully I'm okay. I'm going to keep going. Tell me if it's me, okay? But this little car with a little Christmas tree, this reminded me of a certain set of papers which have got a lot of houses on them, right? And there's a car in the set. Oh, it's all okay in Wales. Well, that's good. No probs here. That's good. So, Debs, I'm sad to say it must be you. But I thought that this little car would go with these little houses with this little Christmas tree infill and make a beautiful Christmas gift. So some more present ideas for you, little gift ideas. Now you can easily adapt these and turn these into trick or treat ones, okay, because they're just gift ideas. They're no different from other stuff. But if you had, have I got another block? No, I've used them all. Let me clean my blocks. Hold on. So my thought was that you could either have these as Christmas gifts, end of term gifts, if we get that far. I mean, I know we've made it to half term, so that's got to be a good sign, right? So end of term ideas. Fill it with something other than chocolate would be my suggestion, because not all the teachers want to have chocolate at the end of term. Some do, some don't. So but you know, you could fill it with loads of lovely little things. But if we just take our brooms and we pop our little car on top of there, and then we're going to pop our little infill tree. Of course I need the ink that has the tree, so let's go Old Olive. Oh, excuse me, leaning over, there we are. Right, so I just figured this would go really nicely. Now you could colour this in with, what's the word I'm looking for? You could colour it in with your blends, you could do any of those kind of things, but I've just got Misty Moonlight here, ink. So I'm just going to make the car Misty Moonlight. Find my mat. What have I done with my mat? Oh, what have I done with my mat? Should I put it back? Put it back. Here we go. So, mat, Misty Moonlight. Now I know that's going to make the outline of the tree Misty Moonlight, but do you know what? I don't care. Life's too short, right? So we're just going to go with a blue outline tree. But then I'm going to come in, your favourite papers. Yes, also on special offer this month, right? I mean, all these papers on special offer, and they're just amazing. So we've got a Misty Moonlight car. My Misty Moonlight's very juicy. I'm going to just pop on our green tree. Oh look, I've left mine. Mine's just got a little scattering of snow over it because I didn't quite line it up, so that I'm just taking that as snow. And then we can punch that out. This punch is just brilliant. It came with the one, there's the one that looks like the set of stamps, but I love the fact that you can do just these things as well with it. I think this is just great. Is it straight? I'm just going to make sure my wheels are straight. There we go. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now we've got our little car with our little Christmas tree, which again we can bling up, that's a technical term. Okay, and then I've got one of mine and Dad's favourite chocolates, my Maltesers. So I thought we'd stick the Maltesers in the little cellophane bag, okay, because that just adds a little bit of bling anyway. But if you didn't want them to see what was in it, you can actually put these papers inside. You can cut them to size and put them inside, okay, like that. Make it a secret. Or you could just fold them over the top and turn it into a little pouch, which is what I'm going to do. So quite like the idea of it being dark blue on the back. That's quite nice. So I just need to trim this just slightly. It's just too large. So let's just, I thought I'd got the right size, but obviously not. So let's just do this. 10, yeah. That's it. It's just a bit bigger than 10, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Now I'm using, I think this is a whole strip. This must be a whole strip here. You don't have to use a whole strip. But I like this one because it's dark on one side and then it's got houses on the other. You just need to make sure that the houses are going to fold over the right way. Take your Maltesers out for a moment. Don't eat them. Stay. And then just sticky this down here at the bottom. Lay your little packet down on top like so. Okay. And now you've got a lovely backing to your packet. So now you can stick your Maltesers on the inside. They will show up. Okay, you don't have to stick the top because you're going to fold that over. They'll show up inside so they know what they're going to get. but you can just fold that down, and either you can cover it up completely so they don't know what they're going to get. Okay, yes, Test the dog does love those. Or you can just whop it off, which is a technical term, here, so that they can see what's inside. Or you can even do this and just fold it back. There are so many ways that you can decorate this item. Okay, now for me, I like to fold it over, so that makes them like stuck inside. So we're going to put a little bit in there. Oh, except it doesn't like coming off again. I keep forgetting it. Sometimes it's not great on plastic because it's a bit plasticky itself, but we'll just pop a little bit in there, not too much. And then we're going to fold that over there. You can do staples, but I don't like doing staples because they, what's the word I'm looking for? They can jab your fingers, you know. So I'm just going to go with another bit and hope this comes out on here okay. Yeah, keep going. Just got to be a bit gentle because it's on the plastic. There we go. So do that and then fold that over, and that's going to lock those in tight, which means I can't eat them. And then we can fold this paper over now, and you can either fold that back like a bit like I did on the tin, so that you can see there's Maltesers in there. But I'm going to put a blue car on it, so I don't really want to do that. Although actually that doesn't look too bad, does it? What do we think? I was going to trim it off and just put that against, but actually no, I think that looks better against that. Okay, we're going to go against that. So then you're going to pop that over, and you're going to fold that over, just roughly, it doesn't have to be perfect. Give it a nice crease so it's got a nice edge to it. And then to tie that together, we're going to put some ribbon around it. Now, we have lots and lots and lots of lovely ribbon, but I do like the sheer red. And I know this is Poppy Parade paper, it's not real red, but with the Maltesers in there, you know, it's going to look real red. Now I'm putting it on the inside of my flap, my fold over flap, okay? And I'm going to put the ribbon to this side, tie it, because this is tying it together, okay? Like so. Then put it into a bow, pip bow. Very simple, very easy. Now you might think that's the wrong side. If you think that's the wrong side, you can flip it over and put it on the other side. But I always think people hold their packets like this. And so you don't really want the bow on that side. You want it to sort of show up on the other side, right? Then we're going to attach this here. Yeah, because it does show up well on that. So we'll do that. And I need my dimensionals. Oh, I've run out. Oh no, hang on. No. Okay, we're going to do the frugal dimensionals, which is that when you've finished all the sticky bits, you then cut all the other bits off, right? We all do this. Hopefully you do this too. If you don't, you're wasting your dimensionals. Please don't throw those bits away. Perfectly good. And great for really weird shaped things as well, I find. And as soon as you finish this, you can use a new packet, which is another thing I like doing, getting out a new packet. There we go. Maybe that's just me, but I love starting a new packet of dimensionals. There we go. So that's there. That's that. That's that. Come on. That's that. I'm going to pop that down. Ooh, just about there, I think. Like so. I know it's off centre, don't panic, I know it's off centre, but that's because the ribbon's kind of on that side. But also I wanted to do this one here. It's time of the year, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's a tiny little stamp, but it has got sentiment on it, and I thought we could do that and then pop it over this join here. That's the plan anyway. So a little one, let's get another little one out, and oh, I've just found my dimensionals. Isn't that always the way? Always the way. Right, here we go. One of those. Make sure you haven't spread it so it's too big. Ooh, something else has just fallen on the floor. And then green or red? Green or red? Green or red? Probably red. Probably red. And I'm going to go real red, even though it's Poppy Parade. I'm going to go real red because it'll match the ribbon. So There we go. It's a wonderful time of the year. Now, that will probably die cut out with a circle somewhere. But I have still got my little 1-inch circle punch, which I know you can't get anymore, I don't think. Oh, it's a bit big though, actually. I need my old 3/4 of an inch. But we'll do this one. That's fine. Actually, it might look better if it's not a circle. Don't know. I don't know. I think you can't go far wrong with circles. But I think I'm going to put "It's the most wonderful time of the year" sort of more visible up there. So we'll stick that with a dimensional. Actually, I might put 2 on it because I want it to hold that. Oh, okay, or 3. Hey Suzanne, thank you. And thanks for all the messages, everybody. They have helped. Helped. Right, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Pop that there so it kind of holds the flap down a little bit, like so. And then I might just put something in the middle of that. Like maybe one of those frosty things again, if I can find them in this pile of chaos that's here now. All the double things. Might just use one of these again. Oops. What do we think? I mean, you wouldn't do it for everybody, would you? You know, I know that. But you might do it for somebody who's a friend who likes a bit of chocolate. But you know, you've come to that agreement where you're not going to buy each other big presents this year, you know? You know you've got those friends, haven't you? I've got those friends. It's like, but we're not going to do presents. It's like, yeah. We might do little presents. Okay, maybe we'll do little presents. Okay, but we're not going to do big presents. Yeah, that's fine. So you just want to get something nice. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of chocolate. And a few sparkles. And you could stick a gift card in there so she doesn't know that she's getting a gift card or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So, what do you think? Get all those things out of the way. Put that back. So that is my little Christmas packaging for a packet of Maltesers. And, you know, I think that's quite cute. You like? I hope you like. Otherwise I'm talking to myself. I don't think I'm talking to myself. Right, so we'll put this there. That's that. I'm sure everyone's having a lovely time with their lunches. I had mine beforehand, so I'm not hungry, so that's okay. So now we've got, oh look, I've got a big thumbs up. That's nice, thank you. I've lost me, oh there it is. There we go. So finally, because there is a finally, I'll be your friend. Debs, you are my friend. You know that. And Debbie, yes, great for party favours for a table. So, you know, all of these could be for the table, couldn't they? So we've got Christmas table, New Year's Eve and Halloween so far. And then I have got, was I going to do something else? I guess I could do one with the love, couldn't I? Let's do one with the love, because I think anyone would like some Smarties. I love Smarties. My dad and I had very similar taste in chocolate. So this one, I'm going to do something that is just straight out copied from the catalogue. I'm going to tell you, well, it's not exactly copied because I don't have the same stuff, but it's the same kind of thing. So here, no, Jackie, Debs has no shame. And you know what? We love her for it. She gets straight in there and tells you what she wants. Oh dear, it's brilliant. So there we go. So we'll put that on there because this is pink like me, right? So, and do you know what? I've had so many pink things. All my flowers are pink with a couple of spots of yellow and red. So all my flowers, but anyone would think I liked pink. But yes, so I think that's lovely. Thank you. Or white with purple. Jean got me some lovely white with purple. So they're really nice too. But again, pink, purple, yep, that's me. Right, so I need something for the love. Let's put that down there. So I think we'll go pink with this. Oh, shall we? Shan't we? Let's do a bit of, yeah, it's got to be, do you think it's magenta? Actually, I think it's probably a bit more, I don't know, pretty close to magenta. only Smarties have the... Yeah, she hasn't changed, Jackie. And yes, only Smarties have the answer. That's true. So for this one, really simple. I'm not going to go complicated. Need something pale, 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 pale. Oh, I know. Yeah, here we go. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous stamp. Get some more white out. So this is Seaside Spray that I've got here. I've gone completely off piste with what I was going to do because I had loads more Halloween papers that I was going to use, but I've gone off. But that's okay. So I'm stamping this. I suddenly realised that I'm not in view. Stamping that in Seaside Spray. And then in magenta, has to be, we're going to go for the Love. Small gift in the crackers for when the boys were small. Yeah, that's a nice idea. Yeah, that's lovely. Now, Jackie, you're just being fun there. The answer is a cylinder, not a hexagonal prism. I love that. Oh dear. Right, so this we can obviously punch out with this, like so. Actually, if we wanted to make these Smarties really, really posh, I'll tell you how we can do that in a sec. Okay, and then the Love, you're going to love this. Not a lot. You need to hand cut, but that's okay because it's just wiggly, right? So we're just going to go round. We're just going to go wiggly, and like that, and like that. And then like this, and then like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And we probably could have stamped that on to Seaside Spray cardstock underneath. That would also have looked nice. Now I'm just going to do that because this takes a bit of time. I'm going to go in, out, shake it all about, in, round, down. And that, obviously you could take a lot longer than I am doing this if you really wanted to, but I think this does it enough. I think as long as you've got that big L shape done, the rest of it sort of falls into place. It's the L shape really that you need to get just nice and swirly. Oh, and this is definitely not my best fussy cutting. I'm going to tell you that for now. I'm obviously out of practice. There we go. There we go. So then we just pop that and it sort of sits beautifully inside the flowers. If you wanted to be really whatever, you could open this piece up in here. Do you know what I mean? You could cut into that piece and round that. I'm not going to do that live on camera, just saying. Yeah, I might have also done that, James, and cut out, eaten the Smarties beforehand. If you wanted to make it really posh, you could always wrap the Smarties in the blue. Do you know what I mean? Because the Seaside Spray will go with the Pretty Peacock. So I mean, it would look lovely if you did that. Okay, but you could also just, in fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I like it. I just feel like it needs to be like that. And I get to use my paper up, which is good, right? And you can turn them into crackers, but I'm not going to do that yet today. So 11.5, I reckon. Bob on. 11.5. And then it looks really swanky, but it is actually just a packet of Smarties, which is cool. There we go. Sean's like, can I eat them? And I'm like, no, you can't eat them. I'm using them for my live. Oh, he says, okay, fair enough. There we go. So about there-ish. Just do a little mark. Bring that down. Pop that in. I'm just cutting it off screen. Sorry. There we go. Now, when we roll that round, see, then it looks really posh, doesn't it? Posh Smarties. Oh, careful you don't squish the box underneath. There we go. Like so. Yep, I'll do. And then we put a little bit of the tape runner. Yes, yes, I was going to say, Jackie, these must be yours. They've got your name on them. Or John, or Jessica, or Joy, or anyone else whose name begins with J. But I don't think any of those are here, are they, Jackie? So, you know, fair dibs. Right, there we go. There we go. And you just keep rolling until they're done. Now, I've gone a little bit crooked there, so I'm just going to straighten up that edge. Nobody's going to know. Except you guys, but you won't tell. All right. Then it's up to you whether you have the on the outside, this on the outside, or on the inside. I'm going to, on the back side, as it were. I'm going to have it on the back side, I think, because it's that. And then we'll pop that on there. So just across the centre with your dimensionals. You don't want to go... now, come on, I had you here a second ago again, and now I've lost you again. There you are. There we go. So just across the centre, because we don't want to go across that hexagonal shape. So hexagon. Yeah. Just checking. Right, pop that down there, like so. Put this on here. At work at 10 AM. Oh, that's not good. It's not 10 AM though, Jackie. 10 centimetres. 10. I didn't say 10 AM, did I? I did say 10 centimetres. Oh heavens, I'm sorry if I said 10 AM. That wouldn't have made that wouldn't have made any sense whatsoever. Oh, there we go. I mean, I know my brain is mushy at the moment, but I hope I'm not that mushy. Oh, Debs did a typo. Oh, that's okay. Phew. Thanks, Jax. Oh dear, I've entered another zone completely. Right, here we go. Love. It's going to go across there, like so. Now maybe I'll let Sean have them, unless Jackie comes and gets them first. Oh, you got to go and get some Maltesers. Yeah, sorry, honey. And, you know, that is so quick and simple, isn't it? I mean, that's really the simplest that we've done so far today. You could jazz it up. You could put some more. Oh, you could put some more of this beautiful stuff, because quite frankly, this stuff goes with anything, doesn't it? I mean, it's not anything to do with Halloween. I wish they wouldn't hide it away in the Halloween. It's just beautiful. Honestly, half the people who'd been to my retreat hadn't even seen this in the catalogue, and all fell in love with it because it's just so beautiful on cards and stuff. So there we go. You can have a bit of trim, or Jackie can. There you go. So there we go. I've come back. I've finally done my Facebook Live like I said I was going to do. Glad I managed to make it back today and give you a little bit of some crafty Moody Monday pick-me-up, which has picked me up as well, so that's good, right? So thank you very much for doing that and staying on with me and watching all of that. But isn't that amazing, all the different things you can make out of this one stamp set? I love a stamp set that's got like more than one purpose, you know? I mean, I feel like some stamp sets you buy and they're like one-trick ponies, as Sarah would say, my friend Sarah would say. They're like, oh, they're only good for one thing. And then you get a set like this, which you can use. I mean, it's got stars on it, snowflakes on it. We haven't even touched half this stuff. Look at that lovely deer. That's so cute. And this stripy background pattern is fab too. Merry Christmas. I mean, you enjoy that. I just keep seeing new stuff. So it's a great little set, this one. So I do love something that you can use a lot. Trying to lose a little in wanted isolation. Yeah, I know that feeling, Jax. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, I'll let him, and I'll tell him that you very graciously donated your Jackie version to him. He'll be well chuffed. So yeah, but I do think it's nice to show you these things, and I wanted to use it for Halloween and various other Halloweeny bits, but I haven't had a chance to do that. So I thought, well, I'll come on and I'll show you a little bit of different things with this one, and I think it does. Yeah, it just stands up to the test, as it were, don't you think? So that's it from me. Thanks ever so much for watching. I will see you again, hopefully Let's not have any more dramas, please. I'll see you here same time, same place next week. Thank you very much for watching and for all the love and support. It means the world to me. Thank you. And I will see you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.